Oh hey, I didn't see you there. We are ready to announce the September Breakout EDU winner, as well as the winners of the Media Center's Flipgrid book review. In addition, we will hear from Detective Warren today on our third episode of WNMS. Happy Thursday, everyone.
Hey, welcome back to WNMS. This is Janani.
And Jerry.
For today, October 7th.
Let's recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States and the Republic, for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Congratulations to Caitlin Kumon for winning the September Breakout EDU drawing, and Runetta A. and Siddhan P. for winning the Flipgrid book review contest. Please stop by the Library Media Center and see Mrs. Wessner for your free books. Link to winning book reviews are on the library's Schoology course. Check them out today.
The Art Club will have their first meeting today in room 314. Until 4 p.m., the Schoology join code is on your screen. The first GSA club meeting will also take place today in room 312 from 3:45 to 5 p.m. Please wait in the cafeteria until 3:45. All 7th and 8th graders are welcome to join. If you have any questions, email Ms. Jadoin at deborah.jadoin@novi12.org.
Yearbooks can be purchased at yearbookforever.com. Currently, the cost is just $35, but the price will go up in January. The yearbook is hardcover with 128 colorful pages. Pre-order yours today so that you don't miss out on the school year's memory.
Last week, we heard from Detective Z regarding the recent TikTok challenges. Today, we hear from Novi Middle School's own Detective Warren.
Hello, Novi Middle School students. I'm here to do a follow-up video to Detective Zabix, Detective Z from the high school's video about the TikTok trends that are going on. I've had a lot of questions for students asking me, is this a crime? How is this a crime? So I thought I would just do a little bit of follow-up to his video. The first thing I want to talk about is something called MDOP. It's called malicious destruction of property. So what that means is if you are, let's say, in the bathroom and you decide to break a soap dispenser, that is malicious destruction of property. And just recently, a student, a 15-year-old in Florida, he was arrested for breaking a $45 worth of soap dispenser. So you cannot break anything in our building. You cannot break things, not just our building, anywhere. Nor can you vandalize things. So what that means is if you were to do graffiti or if you were to break something else where we have to repair it, doesn't matter the dollar value, that is a crime. And that's called MDOP, malicious destruction of property. Now, you ask, well, what would be my punishment? Well, what would happen is if we decide to pursue charges, I would have to put you in handcuffs, get a patrol car here, take you to my police department, you'd be fingerprinted, photographed, and booked, and you would have a permanent record. Then you would have to go to court. Okay, so then you either be charged with a misdemeanor or a felony, and that all depends on the amount of damage that you did and the price. Next topic I want to talk about is something called assault and battery. What that is basically, in a nutshell, you can't touch other people. You can't push, you can't slap, you can't touch other people unwantedly. Okay, so oftentimes in the hallways, you'll hear us administrators, teachers say, don't touch them, don't touch them, don't touch. It's because we're trying to get you and have you know that touching people is not okay. You cannot touch, hit, slap anyone. Now again, you ask, what will happen? Same thing. I'll arrest you and put you in handcuffs, you'll be fingerprinted, photographed, go back to my jail, and you'll have a record. Then you'll have to go to court. Now, is it a misdemeanor or a felony? It, again, all depends on the severity of what you did. But the bottom line is, don't touch people. It is a crime. The next thing I want to talk about is indecent exposure. So what indecent exposure is let's say I know in one of these TikTok trends that you're supposed to show a body part. If there's any body part that you show that is not, that you normally wouldn't in a bathing suit, that is not okay, and that is a crime. That is another crime that you, again, will be handcuffed by me, taken to jail, fingerprint, and photographed, and then you'll have to go to court. Now, again, is it a misdemeanor or a felony? It all depends. The last one I want to talk about is a larceny from a building. That, no matter what, is a felony. That a felony is the highest charge you can be charged with. There's no exceptions with that. It is a felony. So, for example, if you wanted to even take a pencil from a classroom teacher and you leave with it, or you take a bathroom sign, or you take AirPods from a locker room, all of those things are felonies because the property does not belong to you. So it is called larceny in a building. Now, there's a difference between that and retail fraud, which retail fraud would be, it is stealing, but retail fraud only is considered if something is for sale. So larceny in a building is if something isn't for sale, and retail fraud is if something is for sale. But no matter what, larceny from a building is a felony. Retail fraud can range from a misdemeanor to a felony, depending on the dollar amount. Now, a lot of times when kids are taken to jail, and over 15 years, unfortunately, I've taken lots of kids to jail, which is not something I enjoy at all. We try to avoid, but your choices have consequences. Now, oftentimes when we get to court, I will be asked, Detective Warren, what kind of kid is this? What do you know? So I look at, are they respectful in the hallways? Are we constantly telling them to get off their phone? Are we constantly telling them to not use swear words? Do they listen to their teachers? Are they being respectful? Okay, I also look at how your grades are. What kind of overall student are you? This also applies for home. I will call your parents and say, tell me about your son or daughter. Tell me about them, or your grandson or your granddaughter. Tell me about them. How are they at home? If they say, oh, they're wonderful, I have no problems, then most likely you won't have a severe of punishment as if I'm being told you're disrespectful at home and you won't listen. And so now I have you being disrespectful, not listening at home, and also at school. So clearly that's going to enhance the chances of you having more severe punishment. So I hope that this kind of gives you guys an all idea of what the consequences, because I've been asked, are if you follow some of these TikTok challenges. And just, I want you guys to overall in life just understand that your choices have consequences and these things are a crime. Now, having said all that, I know that you guys are all wonderful, and I know that you will never put me in a situation where I have to take any of you to jail, because that's the last thing that I want to do. If you have any questions about any of this, please come see me in my office. You can see me during lunch. You can see me during 8:20. Of course, check in with your teacher first. You can stop me in the hallways, whatever it may be. I'm here to answer any questions for you, and in general, I'm here for you all. Thank you.
Let's be a positive influence in our school environment, Wildcats. Here's Abby and Yuvarushin with your headline news.
I'm Abby with your headline news for October 7, 2021. On Tuesday, a major oil spill on the coast of Orange County, California happened. It was caused by an underwater pipeline, and it sent oil into beaches and endangered wildlife. The pipeline dumped 144,000 gallons of oil into the ocean. Authorities are investigating the possibility that the leak was caused by a ship hitting the pipeline. Many beaches with oil on the shore are now closed, and wildlife was affected a lot. That has been Abby with your headline news for Thursday, October 7, 2021.
In sports news, the Novi Wildcat football team defeated Oak Park yesterday 35-12.
Timothy Reeves ran in 2 touchdowns while Draylon Lillard caught a touchdown. Drew Knight was the quarterback through 3 touchdowns. The other touchdown receptions were caught by Adam Armstrong and Will Lindsay. Good job, Wildcats. Check out these highlights. Sam and Raj have your Today in History moments.
This is Raj
and Sam
with your today's history moment for October 7th. On this day, Ford carried out an assembly line in the automobile manufacturing process. This machine reduced the time to build a car from 12 hours to 1 hour and 30 minutes.
The assembly line also changed the way people worked and lived, accelerating the shift from rural areas to cities, and increasing the number of people doing repetitive low-skill jobs. This is Sam
And Raj
with your Today in History moment.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Happy birthday! Clap, 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 happy birthday. Clap, 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 happy birthday. Clap, clap, clap.
Did you know that lizards communicate by doing push-ups?
Hold up, so you can talk to them by doing push-ups?
Yes.
This has been WNMS signing off. Our next broadcast will be on Wednesday, October 13th.